Hello everyone. I hope your holiday was enjoyable, nice, and had time to spend quality time with families and friends during this joyful time. I know I sure did, and I'm wearing nightwear, not pajamas, my sister got me for Christmas. I want to talk about some albums that were released in 2014, and there's a glut of really great music that was released this year. And so much so, what I decided to do, in my ranking, number 1, 2, 3, for number 1 and 2, for each of those rankings, I selected 3 albums, and today we're going to talk about the number 1 ranking, and I have my coffee here, and we'll get going. Okay. Musician, songwriter, singer, who goes by the professional name, and multi-instrumentalist, who goes by the professional name Beck, and he's been around for, since the mid-90s. He had that song Loser, and it's too bad he's more known by that song, because since then he has put out an incredible body of work. And so I'm talking about Morning Phase, the 12th studio album by American musician Beck. The album was released in February 2014 through the new label Capitol Records. That's what it says on here. I don't know how Capitol Records can be new. According to a press release, Morning Phase is a companion piece to his 2002 album Sea Change, and hacking back to the stunning harmonies, songcraft, staggering emotional impact of that record, while surging forward with infectious optimism. Several of the musicians who recorded parts of Sea Change returned to record for Morning Phase. Upon its release, the album received critical acclaim and is currently nominated for 5 of the 57th awards, including Grammy Awards, including Best Rock Album and Best Album. I hope it gets Best Album. It'll be great recognition for Beck from the music industry. And it's well deserving, because this album, here it is. I don't know if I held it up yet. Beautiful artwork. And it comes with a inner part with lyrics, picture of him. And I actually got the album put away so it doesn't cause ring wear. Just a few comments of my impression of Morning Phase. It well deserves to be Album of the Year for the Grammys. I hope it does get selected. It's a beautiful, beautiful reflection album. You just listen to just gigantic melodies and very dreamy, waking up during certain phases of the night, and it's just a stunning, beautiful album through and through, and an album you want to listen to. There's no filler. It could be a good album to listen to at the end of the day when the sun's going down. Very atmospheric. This has become my favorite Beck album, although he has put out a good body of work, and I have other favorites, but this one really just caught me. Okay, number 2. And just give me a moment. Well, what I'm doing, I'm just Wikipediaing these albums and just reading off some of the things I said. The second one is by Lucinda Williams. It's her 11th studio album. It's a double album. It was released September 30th on her own Highway 20 record label. One of the song, Compassion, is based from a poem by her father, William Miller, and it has a guest appearance by Jacob Dylan, son of Bob Dylan, on the song It's Going to Rain. Guest appearance by Tony Joe White, who had the hit Polk Sally Anna back in the early 70s, and Ian McLick, if I pronounce his name correctly, McLogan, who recently passed. And the album on the review scores is receiving anywhere from 4.5 to 5 stars, with a few dissenters. I see a few 3s there. A double album, and here it is. Look at that cover, where the spirit meets the bone. Double gatefold. 20 songs, including a cover of J.J. Cale's Magnolia, and it's on 3 pieces of vinyl, which is good. Instead of trying to squeeze everything on 2, better sound quality. And it came with download card. This album, this really gave Lucinda a room to stretch artistically, and it covers a wide range of her style: blues, rock, folk, and some social commentary on some of the tracks, such as East Side of Town and West Memphis, relationships, and some songs just about being happy. One More Day is one of them. Store Away to Your Heart, and it's just a magnificent album to listen to, and it has more of a feel to her 1997 release, Cartwheels on a Gravel Road. It seemed more like a follow-up. With that, Cartwheels on a Gravel Road, after that album, she did do a number of really great follow-up albums, but this one seems to match Cartwheels more. It seems to be more of a follow-up to that album, and I just heavily recommend it. Okay, we're going to do one more here. And I'm going to Wikipedia. This next one I don't own a copy of because it was given to me free. Now, just give me one more moment, please. I appreciate your patience. Trying to find it on Wikipedia. Here we are. Songs of Innocence is the 13th studio album by rock band U2, released on September 14th. It was produced by Danger Mouse, blah blah blah. This album had a really a splash with its release, the way it was released. it was made available, given away on anyone who owns a Apple application, phone, iTunes, and it was very, very controversial because it was a lot of people said it was an invasion of a privacy, or someone breaking into your house, or really ridiculous. But I think the aim of the group was just to get the album out there. I mean, record sales or physical sales of music, CD, whatever, is evaporating. So I don't criticize the group for doing this one bit. And we're in a new territory here. We're in the new phase of getting music out to the people who increasingly don't want to pay for it. It should be free, and this is what YouTube did, and they get criticized. I just don't understand it. It's not like they're putting a virus on your computer, though some people act that way. Anyway, about the album itself, let's not throw if you don't like the way it was released, don't throw the baby out with the bad bathwater. I will just say this in conclusion. Let me check the timing here. Okay, I gotta keep this under 15 minutes. U2's last two albums, No Line Over the Horizon and How to Dismantle an Atomic Bomb, were really follow-ups to their incredible All That You Can't Leave Behind album. And those the last two albums, I felt like they were drifted into a complacency. Although they were good albums and had their great moments, it just seemed like they were just in a very complacent stage, and like they were phoning it in. But this album really has a fresh sound to it, more meatier guitars than the chiming, echoing method that the Edge uses. The melodies, the songs are great. I really feel like U2 is really engaged with the material. They believe in it. For me, it just took about 2 listens to every song and I was hooked. So this it goes in my category of number 1, Lucinda, Beck, and Songs of Innocence. So if it's on your computer and you haven't downloaded it yet, please do so and give it a listen. It's really a standout U2 album, and I feel like they kind of went back to their roots a bit for this album, because you could reference, take certain songs and reference them to earlier U2 albums, particularly War, but give it a listen. Okay, so we have U2, Songs of Innocence. I haven't purchased it on vinyl yet because my budget for a vinyl is very limited, and I got it free on the computer. Lucinda, Willims, where the spirit meets the bone. Beck, Morning Phase, and I got a squeak in this chair. I welcome your comments. I want to wish everyone a happy new year, and I'm going to make another video of albums I selected for number 2. So be watching for that. Thank you very much for viewing this video. Have a nice day.